Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin and it is Wednesday, and Wednesdays we have been doing my Kits with Kitty adventure. I'm doing this one weekly because we're starting with the Universe in Bloom cal that is currently ongoing. The new segments are releasing on Wednesdays, so there we go. This week I did check her Deidre. Oh, I wish I knew how to pronounce her. It's either Deidre or Deidre. I don't know. I'm sorry. I checked her blog and part 4 is available. So I've printed it out. Fingers crossed. The printer's been temperamental lately the last couple days. I'm hoping it's on the printer right now. But I haven't really looked through it or anything. I'm really just printing them up so I have them when I get to them. Before we get too far into Universe in Bloom, though, I'm going to open day 22 of my Something Dark and Grim Halloween countdown from Yarnaceous Fibers. Let's see, we've had Rumpelstiltskin the last few days. Let's see if we are still looking at Rumpelstiltskin. 1, 2, 3. Is that purple I spy? It is some purple. Rumpelstiltskin Silent Pact. And this is a very lovely, again, tonal. This really reminds me of lilacs. Yeah, I think that looks like the lilacs on the bushes behind the house. We have a lilac tree in the yard, but for some reason the dogs have been trying to eat it and it's half dead. So our neighbor has a border of lilacs all along the back of their yard. And I was actually talking to her, and she was saying she wished they didn't have it because they also have dogs, and our dogs and her dogs like to run, and we share, it's like we're offset by half lots. So half of our lot, we've got a run where you can see where they've, just basically torn up all the grass from running, and they've done it on their side too. She's like, I wish we didn't have the lilacs there because then the dogs wouldn't get stuck in them, because their dogs get stuck in the lilacs. And then we have a dog next to us and he joins in. Nope, it's a she. She joins in, but she's much smaller than the other dogs, and it's hilarious because she's yappy and she tells them the business. But like, then our dogs will like run the corner, and then they'll run the corner, and they'll run the corner, and then the other neighbor so our neighbor, the one I consider our backyard neighbor, I don't know, because like I said, we're offset. The one next to them just got 2 itty bitty puppies, but they are so small that they can get through. They have like one of those fences that are, we have chain link. The 3 who already had the dogs have chain link. The other one has like wooden slats, but they're like offset like this. And their dogs are skinny enough that they can get through the slats. So their dogs have to be on leads. So it frustrates them. But they're little yappers too. And they like to give our big dogs the business too. And it is hilarious. The wife at that house is very sweet and kind, and she will, if she's outside, she'll pick up her dogs and bring them to the fence so Ollie can hop up on the fence, and they sniff and lick each other, and they're very friendly. I think they're yapping because they want to join in the fun. But they are escapees. I had to track one and eventually chased it back through the fence, but I had a leash in my hand, hoping if I got close enough I could catch it for them. That did happen when our backyard neighbors first got their dogs. They were skinny enough to slip through the shared side of the fence, because that one house has slats all the way around. So it's not slats that join to my other neighbor's chain link. It is slats that join to the chain link. So first they could get through the slats, and then there was like a little area, like maybe 4 inches in the corner where our fence and their fence didn't connect, so they could get through there, and the poor puppy got stuck. Oh, they tried a lot of different things to close that gap. But yeah, Anyway, their dogs grew enough that they don't slip through the fence anymore. So it's always an adventure. It's like, wait a second, is that dog supposed to be in that part of the yard or not? I don't know why I'm blabbering about dogs. It was the lilacs. It was the lilac border or hedge that got me thinking about that. You're sending me on tangents. You gotta stop me. Oh, this interface, I need to like tack it down. This dress has like an interface here, but it's not tacked down, so it likes to shift and then pop out. I should tack it down myself. I'm crafty like that, right? Come on, fix it yourself. But you shouldn't have to fix it. Anyway, Universe in Bloom. I got a kit. This is Kits with Kitty. I got this from the Wool Warehouse. I did instigate, influence, encourage Miss Shannon from Another Yarn to get her kit, but she is of course not able to do it because she's got the big move going on. I am so excited for her. That is such a grand adventure. I hope her and her husband just have the best of time. It sounds like an absolutely phenomenal situation they're moving to. So I couldn't be happier for her. And I am so excited to see what she does with that new yarn room. But before we get to that, where did I get to in my Universe in Bloom? I did work on it. And I did a good chunk. I feel like I'm proud. I am the poster child for craft at your own pace. I am nowhere near caught up. Don't worry, I am still on part 1. I am not done with part 1, but what I am done with is the central portion. It's all tied off, all good to go. So this is beautiful. I am loving this. I got the Delft, D-E-L-F-T color palette, and they said it was kind of inspired by China and like the kind of porcelain blue, white, kind of delicate tea time sets and whatnot. Not the country china, like the dinner, is it dinnerware? I guess I would call it dinnerware. You know what I'm saying. I think they nailed it, and I think it's so gorgeous. I love those blues and the contrast of the white. It is beautiful. This shape is crazy to me, and I am so excited to see how they make it work and all of that. I obviously have not sewn in all of my ends, and this is just a random stitch marker that I have so I don't lose it. So I don't lose a stitch marker. I'm not worried about losing that piece. So I am to the part, so I have one of these kind of always on top of the pattern to tell me what my yarn, what letters correspond to my yarn. I keep this one on top because it's got the legend for the colorways to tell me what color to use. I need to start making 8 small petals next. So that is my goal. I am hoping, my big hope is by next Wednesday to show up here with all of the petals done, because you make some small petals and then you make some bigger petals, I think. So it's small petals, and then what's the next one labeled? Central petals. So you make 8 small petals, 4 central petals. I hope to have all 12 petals done for next week, but I don't know. Lifes and things happen, and I craft at my own pace. I will be ecstatic. So goal all 12. I will be ecstatic, very happy if I can do the 8 small petals. That's 1 a day, and if over the weekend I could slip in a second, that would work for me. Maybe that should just be the goal. Yeah, because otherwise I'm looking at like 2 a day. And who knows? That feels like a commitment. I mean, the whole kit is a commitment. All of this yarn and crafting material I have around me is a commitment. A commitment to awesomeness. That's what it is. Okay, so there you go. I finished the central floral motif for the blanket. And now I just need to finish the little tidbits to, I'm presuming we're going to use those in part 2. I have not done, I didn't realize that the whole flower motif gauge swatch thing existed. So I haven't done those. She says, oh, don't put that in the kit. That's not where it goes. She said you really don't have to have them all done until like part 11 or something. So if I ever catch up and I'm like, ooh, I have absolutely nothing to do. Listen to me laugh. I shall maybe work on those. Like, when it first came out, I had that dream that I could like do that. And then very rapidly I realized that was a pipe dream. And Erin needs to be more realistic. And that is okay. Anyway, I am so excited. In my Facebook group, I didn't ask if I could share those pictures, so I won't. But I'll ask for next week. I've seen a couple people. I saw, why am I blanking on your name, honey? Your pink palette. Absolutely gorgeous. She went out and made her own palette. I figure I can at least say your name if I don't share the, Rachel! I knew it! Rachel is much further on than me, and she has done her corner floral motifs. And they are beautiful. But yeah, she has a gorgeous pink palette she made herself. I adore it. That's going to be gorgeous, honey. And it was, I'm not Southern. I don't know why. Sometimes I just call people honey. I don't know why. Sweetie also comes out to kiddos when we're like on the park and some kiddo was falling down and I don't see a parental unit close by and you're like, oh, Sweetie, are you okay? The mother always comes out in those situations, don't they? But I don't tend to call adults Sweetie. Adults are normally honey. Anyway, there's some more Erin oddities. First you got dog blabber and now you got endearments flabber? I don't know what to call it. Oh, okie dokie. I love you all. If you are doing Universe in Bloom and you want to post in the Facebook group, I would love to see your pictures. If you want to email me pictures, that would be awesome. Either is perfectly great. I was going to say perfectly acceptable, but that sounds odd and not the sentiment I'm trying to convey. So, yeah, if you want to send pictures, and if for some reason you don't want me to share them, let me know. We'll kind of do it like the spotlight pictures. If you don't want to share, if you don't want me to share them, just say, Erin, please don't share these, and I won't. But if you want me to share them, let me know, or just don't say anything and I'll assume you want me to share them. I don't know. The blabbering has gotten extreme. I need to let you go. I have to tinkle. I love you all. I will see you later. Bye-bye.